It's time for Fast Five. Let's get to our first topic. So Martin's Food and Food Lion are merging, and it will result in significant changes potentially in our shopping options. What's anybody have to say about that?
Well, so I mean, one of the interesting things I read was, Martin's and Food Lion are saying, nope, no stores are going to close, but we may need to divest some stores.
Well, the sales agreement says no stores will close.
Right.
So
Yes, that's what it
if we
says,
look at
yeah.
the example in Hagerstown, we have Food Lions right across the street from Martin's.
Right.
So what are the options? Do we have a Trader Joe's possibly say, hey, Hagerstown has a
Right.
great setup, new store, let's go ahead and go into the Food Line.
And actually what this is about is two corporations you never heard of, probably. Ahold USA and Del Hazy?
Delhaize.
Delhaize.
Group, which owns 6,500 markets
And they're not
worldwide.
really in
So
USA. They're foreign
There's
corporations.
four
Correct.
too. So really, it's these faceless corporations that are actually doing this. This isn't really Martin's and Food Lion. It's
Well,
somebody
it's
else.
Martin's and Food Line to us, but I mean,
To
Martin's
us.
was bought, I think, probably 7 or 8
Yeah.
times over.
Yeah,
to
but
why
this
we were
is a
able.
major consolidation again in the supermarket. The less competition, the great
Well,
free market.
yes, less competition, but does it bring in more competition? Because if Safeway or somebody else
Well, it
buys
might in our
in
local
stores,
level here, not in the bigger picture, but it might here.
I mean,
They have to apparently sell these. some of
from
these
what I
locations.
read, there are most of the stores in Hagerstown, saving and accepting Smithsburg, potentially would have to be divested.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
which
hoping
means
we
you have a
get it.
Kroger, Save-A-Lot,
Trader
or
Joe's is
Trader
what I'd like
Joe's
to get.
or
Trader Joe's is what
Wegmans that's going to
Yeah.
move in. You've
Which
got to
would be
have
good.
a different supermarket come in and fill
yeah.
that space.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a Wegmans. I
So,
wish
so
we
here's
would.
where it could be
I'm
good, though.
hoping.
Not
In
here.
that now instead of just having 2 warehouses or 2 separate companies, now you're going to only have 1 central distribution point in an area. So that's reduced costs, and
Yeah,
I
that's
can see
we
that
won't see the
possibly
savings.
being lower.
That's all great
I
in
hope
theory.
it's lower.
That's all
prices,
great
We
in
won't
but
see the
we'll
savings, but
see.
the other benefit is with
Lots of
other
jobs.
competition coming to the market, there's going to be other warehouses that
Right.
have to support that infrastructure. And what better place than Washington County, Maryland to support that
Absolutely.
infrastructure?
Let's start pushing for it right now.
Okay, we spent way too much time on that. Zika virus.
We're all going to die.
We're all going to die. This is the next big up-and-coming thing.
It's hype.
It's hype.
It's hype.
I think I read, it's what, 7 days for most people that they may display the symptoms, and then,
If that.
if that.
But I mean, there's possible serious consequences here for neonatal concerns, which are real. But right now, as far as I can tell, they had about 6 cases they can identify in the United States.
Okay.
And it can come in, it can be translated through sexual partners, not just the mosquito, if you should get it. But they're working pretty hard, the CDC, and if, some of our people in Congress keep funding it, they'd like to stop funding some of this stuff. Well, this is what they do.
So
And
the lesson
this
for
is why
today,
we like them.
don't have sex with mosquitoes. Crab population in Maryland is up. This is a good thing for those of us who
I
are
hope they're talking
crab
about
lovers.
the crabs in the bay.
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
They are. The crabs in the bay. The crabs in the bay.
Baltimore too, but who knows?
I was going back to his
Put
previous
4
comment. So,
men on the table.
I'm glad. I'm glad. The nutrient levels in the bay are improving.
But the oyster population is down.
Yeah.
So
But we
if
are
you're an
oyster
oyster
farming.
lover, too bad.
Yeah, we aren't known for our Maryland oysters. We're known
No,
for
we're known
I
for the
understand.
crabs.
Understood.
We don't have oysters on our license plate.
You know, if we could get Conowego Dam addressed, I think we could fix a lot of the
There we
issues
go.
with the Chesapeake Bay.
All right,
Yeah, well,
last
obviously
week,
it's working.
last week a Russian plane buzzed an American warship. How close should we let them come?
So, I just want to say, what in the world were they thinking? Okay, because what they buzzed was a battleship. I'm sorry, not a battleship, a destroyer.
Yeah.
The USS Donald Cook.
Yeah.
All right. One of its armaments is advanced anti-aircraft missiles.
They know that.
Hello. What are
know
you
that.
thinking?
But we have no one brave enough to pull the trigger.
Well, why would you want to pull the trigger?
Well, you wouldn't, but you get people
Okay, what's the
coming on-
point?
But if we start to arm our weapons when we see them appear on the radar screen, that should at least be an intimidation factor to say, hey,
How do
maybe
they
not
know?
buzz.
How do they really know?
They'll know.
Okay, last
Well, no, but-
topic. We've got about 20 seconds
20
left.
seconds, we don't have enough time.
Microsoft is fighting to protect customer data. They are concerned that the government is wanting to see all of this customer data.
So-
What say
so-
you about this?
that relates back to a case where the U.S. government is requesting data on a non-U.S. citizen, and the data is hosted in Ireland. So they're expecting, just because Microsoft owns those servers, that Microsoft is going to turn the data over.
But it's a US-based company.
Okay, and that's all the time we have. Stay tuned. Last call is next.